men are fucking done with the BS. They're done being with women that use them and abuse them. They're done dating women that won't see their worth, women that are clearly only with them for their money or because they have something else to gain, like a child. They are fucking done with the false allegations, and they won't put themselves in that situation anymore. And honestly, I love it. I love seeing it. Men are now saying that they are better off being single and being alone and living in the silence alone than dating a woman that doesn't even see their fucking worth and can't even fucking respect them. You are not going to be able to keep manipulating these men and treating these men like shit, because men are not sticking around for anymore. So if you wonder where all the good men are, they're the ones that said, fuck this shit, I'm not fucking doing it anymore. I'm good enough on my own and I'll be.
I don't know how you win. Like, how do you expect to meet your like dream woman, your wife, with this attitude? It's like, are you scared of a bit of a competition? That, you know, like, oh, the next dopamine hit when the date, like, wouldn't that inspire you then to make your date the best date? Wouldn't you want to pull out all the stops so she remembers your date and any other guy that tries to compete with you just sort of like fails? You're the failure, because the next guy that takes her out probably is going to treat her a lot better, with a lot more consideration and respect. At best halfway. Like, no, he's going all the way to pull out the stops and impress her, so she's going to forget you like that, and it's going to make you bitter like this, and the other guy wins. I don't know how men with this attitude think they win. I don't know how that works for you.
When men say they're done with dating, that doesn't mean they're done with relationships. It doesn't mean they're giving up on starting families. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means they're done with dating, okay? And I think a lot of them have a hard time verbalizing this, so that's what I'm going to try to do in this video. Now, there's a little bit of an unwritten rule that men are starting to understand about dating, and you've probably heard people say this in the past. If not, you're going to hear it now, but the only winning move is to not play. You know, in regards to dating, the only winning move is to not play. That's what men are starting to realize. Again, like I said, relationships are fine. Families, fine. Dating, not good. Let me explain why. And this is the part that a lot of people have a hard time verbalizing. This is the dating experience for a man who's actually dating. It could be with your wife, it could be with your girlfriend, it could be a woman that you just met, you know, somebody on Tinder that you're taking out on a first date, whatever. Typically, you have to find a nice little venue to go to. You know, you might just go to dinner, but typically you want to go out and have a good time. So you find a nice venue with good music that you like. You pick her up, you drive to the venue, you park, you know, you pay her $10 to park or whatever, and then you walk to the front door and you wait in line. It's not the greatest experience, but you do what you have to do. Then finally you get to the door. And when you get to the door, there's some 7-foot monster, roided up, standing there, and he looks at your girl and he says, "You're good," and he throws her a compliment, compliments her looks a little bit. You know, "You're good, looking good tonight, you can go in." And then he looks at you, the man, and he says, "That'll be $20 for you, dirtbag." Maybe it's not that harsh. You know, sometimes it's not that harsh, sometimes it's even more harsh than that. But I'm not talking about the words here. It's the action. And the action is she gets in free and the man has to pay $20 to get in, $25, sometimes higher, to get in. Now, everybody knows this is true. They have ladies' night and, you know, things like this happen. And we've just grown to expect it. This is the norm. But every man knows when he's at the front door and his girl can go in for free and he just has this cuckoning moment, you know, this humiliating moment where it's like, she can go in, but I'm so unwanted here that I have to pay. And that's the way the system is set up. That's the way the dating market is set up. Men are not wanted there. Okay, just like this venue. Why do they have this set up? Because women are wanted there. Men are not wanted there. So they put a paywall there to prevent at least broke men from coming in. And by the way, they don't want alphas in there. They don't want charismatic chads in there. They don't want pickup artists in there. No, they want guys in there that will spend their money, guys that will fork out their cash. So they want a bunch of women. They'll fill the place to maximum capacity with women, and they'll let a few guys in, you know, a few suckers in to come in and blow all their money. And men finally started to wake up. You know, they finally started to understand that they go out there and they're not wanted. It has literally nothing to do with women. Okay, it's not all these people that are trying to make it a man versus woman thing. That's stupid.
It's the same pattern. 95% of their problems come from women who frustrate them. Society has zero morals now. Women can cheat, ghost, lie, use men for meals or money, and somehow they're applauded for it. A simple life, no wife, a loyal dog, a clean debt-free home, and a tight circle. That's the smart route.
He is fucking tired. When he goes to work, someone needs him. When he comes home, someone needs him. There are kids that need him. Family needs him. Friends need him. He is the one fixing every single fucking thing in everyone's lives. He's the person that picks up all the fucking pieces. He's the person everyone will come to, speak to. But the fucking moment this guy needs anyone, no one's fucking there to hear his voice. He is fucking exhausted. He's fucking drained. He's sick and fucking tired of picking up all the fucking shit from everyone and never ever having one fucking person to call, speak to, or even be honest with. Because when he does, the words gets used against him. He gets told to fucking man up, or he is fucking weak. And you fucking wonder why this man is silent and why he is battling an internal battle on his own and doesn't want to open up to you, because you will just use it in the next fucking argument.
Men are done being ignored, used, or treated like placeholders. Simple as that.
Hi guys. A lot of women's absolute worst nightmare is the day when men wake up and realize their worth. Men are now checking out of relationships that no longer serve as assets to their life, but rather liabilities. Men are seeing the lack of gratitude and minimal to no reciprocity they encounter on a consistent basis from the other side. Men are struggling to keep up, and they're sick and tired of having to prove themselves over and over and over again just to ensure the love and the loyalty of their woman. Masculine men are the guarding walls of our society, and they've done an outstanding job holding it together, even though they've been continuously shamed and ridiculed for the very qualities that make them men. A man wants his woman to be a place of solace and refuge, not another battle he has to fight.
You said it perfectly. Men are genuinely done, drained, and tired of all this nonsense.
This is how you lose a good man fast, because some of you are praying for the man of your dreams, but when he shows up, you're the one driving him away. The fastest way to repel a man of value is disrespect. If you embarrass him, talk down to him in front of others, he is done. Men will tolerate a lot, but they will not tolerate a woman who kills their respect. The second way is chaos. If being with you feels like a full-time job filled with drama, constant arguments, mood swings, and tests, he will not stay. A man of value does not want a second battlefield at home. He wants peace. And the third way, controlling everything. If you won't let him lead, won't trust him to make decisions, won't respect him as a whole man, then what's the point? He is not going to fight for you. He'll just leave. See, you can be beautiful, successful, and independent, but if you are disrespectful, chaotic, and controlling, no man of value will stick around. They just won't. He doesn't need to. He has options, and he will walk away from a woman who drains him. So if you really want to attract and keep the man of your dreams, don't be the woman who destroys him. Be the woman who builds him up. Be the woman who adds peace, respect, admiration, and passion, because the truth is, high-value men don't waste their time where they are not valued. And if you don't get that right, you won't just repel him. You're going to lose him forever and be alone with your cats.
Conclusion. Avoid the single woman with a cat lifestyle at all costs.
Men are finally waking up. They are starting to see that being loyal, giving, and doing everything right does not mean that you will be appreciated. Too many good men have been bruised by women that only saw them as a wallet, a handyman, or an emotional punching bag. Those same men are now choosing themselves. They are choosing peace as well, overpressure of the world that they have to be a husband and a father. They're literally protecting their hearts. And that's not because they don't love women. They are tired of being drained by the wrong women. If women do not see that y'all are paying attention to exactly who some of us are, and some of us are just not for the right thing. They are falling to societal pressures, their little circle that's around them, their mothers, their aunties, their sisters, their friends. They want them to be the leaders in the relationship. And that's just not how it works in this world. What we say doesn't go all the time. When you're in a relationship, you have to work together as two, not as one that is being put on this pedestal that they have to get everything done for them and men have to do what women are saying. It does not work like that. Pretty doesn't work anymore. It's not about what we look like. It's about how we treat men and how they feel. And when the man knows his worth, he not going to stay for no drama. The new standards are for women is that you have to bring peace. You have to pour back into him. It's about a woman that understands that love isn't about taking. It's about building with that man and not trying to build on him. I truly believe that the era of good men is not ended, but good men have woken up and they understand their worth.
Good men are finally healing, and that is the real shift happening today.
Here's something for you ladies that, yes, you might get triggered by it, but you need to understand it. Stop nagging your men. You want to know what kills a man's love and drive faster than cheating? Nagging. Yes, nagging will drain him quicker than infidelity ever will. Cheating is betrayal. Yeah, I totally get it. But nagging is a slow poison. It's death by 1,000 cuts. When a man comes home after giving his all to the world and all he hears is complaining, criticism, and constant negativity when he comes home, he will start to shut down. Respect leaves first, then attraction, then love. Most men would rather face heartbreak once than deal with daily disrespect forever. That's how serious it is. Nagging is rooted in control, not communication. And men do not stay with women who treat them like children. They crave admiration, not micromanagement. So let this sink in. Nagging does not fix problems ever. It creates them. Nobody likes it when you're being nagged at. It's very unattractive. Respect will get you everything. Nagging will cost you everything.
Silence, manipulation, and mind games. Those are the biggest turnoffs for men.
Most women might not even realize that they're pushing their man away until it's too late, until he's gone. Here's how you notice. It's not always cheating that drives men out. It's disrespect, constant negativity, emasculinizing him, belittling him, and making him feel like no matter what he does, it's never enough. When men feel drained instead of inspired, they don't explode. They retreat. They stop opening up. They stop putting in effort. They stop fighting for the relationship. And then the women play the victim, acting blindsided when he finally leaves. But the truth is, you created an environment where he couldn't thrive, where his presence felt like a burden instead of a blessing. And men will not stay where they feel unvalued, unseen, unappreciated. So if your man is pulling away, stop pointing the finger at him and look in the mirror. You might be the reason. Respect him, admire him, build him up instead of tearing him down, because the moment he realizes peace exists without you, he'll never come back. And that's a hard truth most women don't want to hear.
You know how fucked up it is, bro, to try to make men feel bad because niggas don't woke up to the bullshit. And I'm talking about, like, bro, bitches used to dead ass have you niggas thinking, like, for a long time that, like, the reason that she trying to lead this relationship is because, yeah, bitch, she finna go be a goddamn lawyer, doctor, astronaut in space, nigga, working on alien cases and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, the whole sold you that she was finna go be, like, the best fucking, like, author, rapper, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga. And so you had to watch your woman leave and not even knowing that at this moment, her leaving you, you open up the door for something that she wanted, but she not really finna tell you that because they gotta sell you this innocence, bro. They have to sell you bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You would lose your mind if your woman just openly just said, you know what, John, you know, after 10 years of a relationship, I'm really tired of being a girlfriend, a wife, a mother of some kids. I just want to run around and get fucked. They not going to tell you that, bro. But the reality of their life is women are not even, this is a male-dominated world, as in, like, majority of the things that there are in life to do, it takes male energy. Like, you have to be a woman that's just out here literally getting up every day, getting after it. Not on some tough shit, just like getting to it, getting to the money, letting the world happen and just letting it be. You woke up one day and you just drove to New York and you're in LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like that takes a masculine energy, whether bitches want to accept that shit or not. That's a masculine vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like just randomly doing shit. Women don't function like that. Women function on like what's safe to do. Like, so like that's a rare ass occasion that a woman leaves you, my nigga. And yeah, I'm in Kuwait. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here with the refugees. I'm out here. And even those bitches, right? That shit started to even become a joke that those hoes was just going over there to get fucked by overseas niggas. Oh, I'm over here. Damn, what's that shit called? Bro, I forgot what that shit was called. They go over there with the refugees and shit. Like, man, they'll be over there fucking the help. Like, they'll be over there fucking the shit they over there supposed to be helping. Man, these hoes just as sick as me and bro. Like, I be trying to tell you niggas, like, bro, and it's even more sicker. I'm gonna say this. It's even more sicker, right? Because the world already know that's what I want from a bitch. The world don't know that's what women want from men. And what I mean by want from men, not really in the same context as we want it. Women want us to, like, dog them, slut them the fuck out, and give them everything that we work for. And that's the end of that. Like, don't say nothing to me. Like, I'm going to fuck you, your father, your friend, and y'all all gonna give me some money. That's how they think, bro. But the difference between man and woman is a man can actually make that happen. This is where you had niggas like me. I'm actually out here breaking bitches. And there ain't not a damn bitch that'll cut in and you ain't gonna never see a video of a hoe telling, he be capping, he really be tricking it. Man, it ain't not a now. Tell a hoe pull up a receipt. Like, come on, man. Like, nigga, I ain't no Cash App sending no bread, and I ain't going to no store getting no money off no card, sending no hoe no money. My BM barely can get some bread off me, bitch. We can go do something. Matter of fact, download this parlay shit. Download Prize Picks, bitch. Let me put this $10 on here. We're gonna run this link, get $50 off the $10, bitch, and you gonna make these bets, bitch. That's how you make some bread. What you say? You need $150? Okay, we're gonna put in this ticket, bitch, and see if we hit for $5. I give you $150, bitch. You give me the rest. You hear me? We're gonna set the play up.
The internet gave women all the attention they crave and gave men the reality check they needed.
Secure men are starting to wake up and realize that they deserve better for themselves, they deserve happiness, and they deserve to have standards and boundaries too without being bashed by the opposite gender. They are waking up, and a lot of y'all don't know how to sit with it. A lot of y'all don't like it. You say you want a good man, but you know what comes with a good man? Boundaries, standards, discipline, a man that's going to challenge you. But the issue is a lot of y'all don't want opposition. You don't like it because it makes you uncomfortable. It disrupts your sense of normalcy. You're not used to a man telling you to level up. You're not used to a man correcting you or giving you some type of constructive criticism so that you can better yourself. You want a man that's going to be a pushover, a man that you can easily manipulate to your convenience. You want to live the soft life, the life of leisure, to which you don't have to do anything. You don't have to grow because everything is just thrown at you. And secure, grown men are waking up and realizing, it's not going to work like this. No, this ain't going to fly. The men that y'all so badly wanted to grow up, they grown up, and y'all better be ready for it. Y'all better be ready to level up, because they out here. Look within yourself and really ask yourself, is this what I really want in a man? Am I ready for this? And if not, Lord, prepare me so that I can receive this, because maybe I don't know what I'm asking for.
Women want a yes man, not a genuinely good man.
I told you, guys are tired. Guys are tired of you. They're tired of you pretending to want to take them seriously when you really just want the free drinks. They're tired of going up to you and you being like, thanks for the drink. You know, doing this game you do. Tired. They're tired of the takers. They're tired. They don't want to deal with any of that. They're tired of, oh, you know, you meet all of these qualifications, right? You know, you got all the qualifications, and she's talking to you and she's like, oh, but, you know, there's this one thing. He has a boat and it's red and I don't like the color red. Oh. Right? Because they feel like they can be so picky that they've got everything met, but they can just nitpick about everything, right? They're tired of you. You want guys to come up to you, change your attitude, change your strategy, treat them differently, and that's going to happen over a long period of time, right? It took decades to get here. Guys finally saying, I am done with you. And social media played a big part because now they go on socials and they see women talking all their crap. So they're like, oh, I know what's going on now behind the scenes. When I walk away after buying you that drink, I know you're making a fool out of me. They're like, I'm done. You're going to make a fool out of me? Honey, now I'm going to make a fool out of you. I'm going to sit at that bar. I'm going to drink my scotch. I'm not buying you nothing. I'm not even looking your way. That's what's going on. Change your attitude. It's going to take a long time for guys to feel like you've changed genuinely, and then you'll see. But for now, especially in the cities, guys are just sitting back with their drink, and they're just letting this drama unfold. It's hilarious. It's like, they're frazzled cats. Frazzled cats. Ooh. Very entertaining.
Men didn't change. The value of loyalty, respect, and femininity did. Now we choose to protect our peace.
If I was a man, and I'm not a man, but if I was a man, I wouldn't hire a woman. I wouldn't do it. And I say it all the time, and I say that, and that is something that women need to consider when they're talking about this stuff. When you are saying that a man complimenting you and saying, I really like your outfit today, is a form of sexism. If you're a man, why hire a woman, right? So you fought all this time to be able to get into the workforce only to say these are going to be the rules. If you say anything, even if you compliment me, if you look at me, anything, I'm going to have a reason to fight you. And by the way, you're going to want to settle and pay me because even just the stain of an accusation is enough to ruin men. So if you're a guy, right, in this society, in this Me Too environment, in this litigation-rich environment of misogyny and sexism and all of these claims, what is the value add? What's the risk? The benefit and the risk. I can't do the analysis and say, I'd just be like, no, I'm just not hiring anyone. Give me all the men.
They swear they have better options, and that illusion is exactly what ruins everything. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to follow for more. Thanks for watching MGTOW Voice. Show us your love by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Support us and help spread awareness for men around the world. We welcome a healthy debate and discussion, so feel free to comment and share your thoughts.